Forget the Hollywood roar. What did dinosaurs truly sound like? The conventional image is a lie. Their voices were anatomical necessities. Reconstructing these ancient sounds requires fusing paleontology with modern bioacoustics. Our protagonist, a paleontologist, seeks the vocal blueprint hidden in bone. The key lies within the skull's internal architecture, specifically the throat structure. And we examine living relatives. Birds possess a unique voice box called the syrinx. This structure allows for incredible vocal agility, suggesting dinosaur potential. But did large dinosaurs possess this complex avian sound generator? The evidence is mixed. Fossil evidence suggests many lack the necessary internal structures for true singing. Instead, we look for evidence of simple, booming resonance chambers. The true secret often lies in the nasal passages and crests. Crests and elaborate bone structures acted as internal tuning forks. But now that we understand the potential sound organs, let's explore the giants. The large, long-necked dinosaurs likely used infrasound, much like modern large, flightless birds. But infrasound travels vast distances, perfect for communication across dense prehistoric landscapes. But imagine the earth shaking, not from a footstep, but from a vocal emission. This low-frequency rumbling would be felt more than heard by contemporaries. Their auditory systems were finely tuned to these deep, subtle signals. A communication needs dictated vocal evolution across the Mesozoic diversity. Conversely, smaller dinosaurs likely employed higher frequency, bird-like calls. A reptilian heritage suggests many sounds were simple puffs, hisses, and bellows. And the small, feathered dinosaurs were probably avian-like, perhaps even singing. Both these sounds were essential for mating displays and establishing dominance hierarchies. But airflow dynamics are crucial. The trachea acts as a resonator pipe. The length and diameter directly influence the fundamental pitch produced. Now that we understand basic physics, let's explore the Tyrannosaur sound. The apex predator demanded a sound reflecting sheer terrifying power. Its massive lung capacity suggests deep, sustained, low-frequency vocalizations. Forget the elephant seal. The sound was likely deeper, closer to an alligator's rumble. This is a sound that took 66 million years of evolution to silence. The protagonist meticulously tests resonance by simulating ancient air pressure. If the bone structure allows for a specific pitch, we can calculate the possible frequency range. But this process validates the hypothesis that dinosaurs were low-frequency communicators. Now, let us listen to a hypothetical acoustic landscape of the Cretaceous period. Listen first for the deep seismic communication of the largest herbivore herds. Its low-frequency grunts served primarily as herd cohesion signals. Above them, flying reptiles used specialized clicks for aerial navigation and warning. The young dinosaurs would employ simple peeps and frantic, high-pitched distress calls. Quick, sharp hisses warned of immediate terrestrial threats in the dense thicket. And every reconstructed sound must pass rigorous testing against anatomical possibility. A mammalian complexity, like true vocal cords, appears largely absent in these reptiles. Where soft tissues leave impressions, we find crucial, yet frustratingly subtle, clues. Echoes in deep caverns suggest reverberation played a role in sound projection. Low frequencies persist longer, meaning calls could overlap and merge in these spaces. But our scientist protagonist must constantly balance evidence with creative interpretation. It is a continuous cycle of discovery, testing, and acoustic refinement. The spectrogram reveals the signature, the unique fingerprint of that extinct sound. Modern crocodilians offer the closest living model for powerful reptilian booming. But their sound is bone-shaking, relying on sheer volume over tonal complexity. But even smaller predators needed sharp warnings, perhaps utilizing resonant throat potches. A sudden inflation creates a startling, loud burst, maximizing perceived size. The weather itself dictated the effectiveness of different dinosaur vocal strategies. Rainy conditions favor lower frequencies that penetrate the dense, wet air better. Conversely, dry, open areas favor directional, higher frequency communication. And the protagonist recognizes that no single sound defined the entire dinosaur kingdom. Or it was a symphony of whispers, rumbles, hisses, and booming resonance. We are moving past myth and toward biomechanical probability in sound. But the sounds they made were tailored perfectly to their bodies and environments. But the silence of the past is slowly giving way to the evidence of their true voices. Understanding what dinosaurs sounded like unlocks deeper secrets of their biology.